Hey everybody, this is Jim and that's Warren and you're watching Talking Vintage show number 42. I like your little board there. That's kind of cool.
Is that kind of cool?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Gary likes it.
Somebody complained, but yeah, you know, yeah.
I know him. He's in Michigan.
Okay. Anyways, so like I said, I'm Jim and this is Warren. You're watching Talking Vintage. We are a show that comes on Facebook, sponsored by Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, and we talk about vintage. We talk about the shop here at Decades. We talk about being a vendor. We talk about lots of stuff. So just stay tuned and watch our show. It's only 8 minutes long. There's lots of things you can be doing in those 8 minutes, but we want you to stay with us. Today in history. Today is November 22nd, by the way. Today is National Go for a Ride Day.
What are you laughing at?
I just think that's funny. Go for a Ride Day. National Go for a Ride Day. It's also National Cranberry Relish Day.
I like that day.
So you can take a ride and go buy some cranberry relish. In 1995, Toy Story was released. The movie Toy Story.
That one?
Yeah. And in 1995, Catherine McNard was born. She's an actress. I don't know what she did, so maybe somebody else does. She was born today. Everybody say happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Catherine.
What's going on in the world of vintage? You know, Christmas is still hot, but we're transitioning from decor into gifts. So, so at the shop here, you know, we still have a lot of Christmas decor, but we're transferring, customers are coming in, they're transferring buying the decor into buying gifts for people, which we have tons of here at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot. And that's what's trending across the, the U.S. in vintage stores like us. People are moving from the decor, not saying they're not buying any of it still, but they are. They're moving away from it, moving into buying gifts now. But if you're in the market for either of them, come out and check us out here at Decades. All right, let's see. Odd is selling right now. So Odd. Yeah, we have sold some most unusual things in the past couple months. So Odd is selling. That's the phone ringing. We're going to ignore that. Hopefully it won't keep ringing, but there it goes again. Let's talk about what's happening at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot. Excuse me, besides the phone ringing. We have our turkey hunt. That's why he's dressed up this way. I know you're thinking, what is that guy doing? We were shooting our commercials today for our turkey hunt. Our turkey hunt is the 17th through the 23rd, so you've got basically 1 day left. You have tomorrow, which is the 23rd, to come in. If you find a turkey on the back of a tag, that item is
yours for free.
For free, yeah. You can get up to 2 items per day.
Correct.
But you only have 1 day left. So maybe if you find 3, we might, fudge it a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow's the last day for the turkey hunt. We have been shooting commercials for that, and that's why Warren is in his hunting get up there. We have Black Friday coming up.
That's right, yeah.
That's at the end of this week, starting on Friday. And that is a percentage off item sales. So vendors will have up to, I know they have a certain amount of tags that they have, and they go from 10 to 50. So if they participate, they have to have one item. It's at least 50% off. A lot of us are doing 75. We're getting some extra tags and doing 75. It's not the whole booth wide, but it'll be on select items. So you need to come in and check that out. That starts on Friday, and it'll run through, I think, the next Wednesday, maybe? I think it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe the next Wednesday. It might even be long, but you can always check out Facebook for the correct times and dates because we always mess them up here on the show. And then a big one we have coming up on the 2nd of December. This is going to be our Christmas open house here at Decades Reclaimed. And, just to, kick off the season on December the 2nd. I guess the season's already started, really, but we have a really cool event that we're going to do. We're going to do our 10/20 event at our Christmas open house, which means any regularly priced item that you find will be 10% off. Okay, and if that wasn't good enough, we are going to give you 20% back of your total purchase, whether you get it and it's a regularly priced item or you buy another item that's on sale already or whatever. We're going to give you 20% back in the form of Decades dollars that you will have until the end of the month to use and purchase other stuff or give them to somebody. It doesn't matter. But so that's our 10/20 event. It is on our Christmas open house, which is on the 2nd of December. You need to come out and see that. It starts at 5 o'clock. You won't get the Decades dollars before 5 o'clock, but anything that's purchased after 5 up until 7 o'clock, you'll get 10% off regularly priced items and 20% back in the form of Decades dollars that you can use at a future purchase anytime any day that's left in the month of December that we're open. Okay, so that's pretty cool.
It is pretty
All right,
cool.
yeah. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about our vendor corner. This is for the people out there that are vendors. Because we already talked about it, you should be buying and selling odd stuff because it's hot.
Yep.
So
Yep.
he's already, you could tell that Warren is not afraid to buy anything that is odd and sell, and he has some quite unique things in his booth. But yeah, if you're a vendor and you're looking for a little niche or something new or whatever, try some odd stuff. And here's something we're going to talk about being a vendor. If you were ever successful being a vendor, then you can be again. You have to figure out where your success came from, what items you were selling, and you have to do that again. You know what I mean? You have to go back and recreate that. So it's not usually your shop. It's usually the vendor. And those of us that have been in the business long enough, and we have a bad month, we know why we had a bad month. We didn't put anything new in. We didn't move our stuff around. All the classic stuff we talk about all the time, we didn't do. So we can only blame ourselves when it comes to that. So if you were ever successful being a vendor in a shop, you could be successful again. You just have to figure out what you were doing and recreate that. Really, that's what it is. It takes work, it takes time, it takes effort.
Yep.
Yeah, so just you gotta do those things. Okay, you got anything to add to that?
I do have one thing. Vendor, so somebody came to me with blow molds. Okay, we have a few blow molds in the shop.
Yeah.
The question was, do you refinish them? Should you touch them up? Because some of them are outside and they fade, and I was told that if you touch them up like that, it's probably not the best thing to do.
It just
Keep 'em
depends.
natural.
If you're looking for somebody that's a purist and they want the vintage, then if you repainted it, then it would be upcycled kind of, and it wouldn't hold the same value to them. But other people want the shiny, the bright, and the new. And you know what? Blow molds were hot, and they still are. But you know, the big box stores are starting to realize that, and they're bringing them in. So.
They don't have vintage.
Yeah, but the days of blow molds might be, going to the wayside as far as getting the top dollar for those. But yeah, if you have them, just clean them up real good. That's where I'd start from. If a customer wants to paint them, they can buy them and paint them themselves. We all know that if a customer has an item, they're going to do what they want to. Antique furniture, they're going to paint it if they want to. There's nothing you could do about that. So it's just the way it is. And you're in the business to sell things, not to tell people what to do with them once they've purchased them. All right. So check us out on Facebook. We got tons of stuff happening on Facebook, and you'll see us there. Check us out on our website at decadesreclaimed, all one word, .com, and that can even take you to Facebook. But hey, we appreciate you watching our show. I'm Jim. That's Warren. You've been watching Talking Vintage. See you did I say vintage?
You did.
I don't know what I said.
We'll see you
next week.